security, love and belonging, esteem, psychological needs. Then you have to decide, well, what's the best way to make them believe that you can meet those needs? And these 3 ways to persuade audiences are called appeals, and they date back to ancient Greek times, and we still use them today. And they are credibility, reason, and emotions. So the first one we're going to talk about is credibility. And credibility is how much do you trust the speaker, or the article, or the commercial, whatever it is that's trying to persuade you. So, if you were going to believe someone's fitness advice, who would you trust? Well, obviously you're going to trust the person on the left because they seem a lot more fit than Dwight Goodman on the right. That's because they are more credible when it comes to giving fitness advice. So let's talk about credibility, or why you should believe what that person or that commercial says. Well, credibility is the trust that the audience places on you. Because if the audience doesn't trust you, you won't persuade them. You won't be persuaded by someone who lies to you. You won't be persuaded by a commercial that you don't trust. Now, when we talk about credibility, we're actually breaking it down to 3 different parts: reputation, motivation, and presentation. So now we're going to talk about each of those 3 parts that make up credibility. The first one is reputation, and this is the one that you probably use the most. If you want to believe someone, you always think about, well, what is the reputation? They have to trust your experience, that you know what you're talking about. If I tried to teach you guys physics, you probably wouldn't believe me because I'm an English teacher. I'm not very credible. But they also have to believe that you're ethical and moral too. We've had presidents in the past who have done some pretty unethical and immoral things, and as a result, their reputation has been hurt, and a lot of American people have not believed them as much. People are just less likely to trust speakers who are known for unethical actions, such as lying, name-calling, and bending the truth. If you know people in your life who lie, name-call, or bend the truth, automatically you just start trusting them less and less because you know that some of the things they say are not true. And that's credibility based on their reputation. But there's also 2 other things that go into credibility. And one of them is the speaker's motivation. If you want to persuade someone, you have to show that you care about whatever it is the subject is. If you're not motivated and you're just pretending, or if you have a hidden agenda or hidden motives for making them believe this, people are going to be less likely to trust you. If you're trying to encourage people to recycle, but deep down you really don't care about recycling, that's going to show, and people are going to be less likely to be motivated by your persuasion. The third part of credibility is the presentation. If you're giving a speech, or if you're writing a letter to the newspaper, or if you're making a commercial, if this is sloppy, if there's poor grammar, if the photos are really fuzzy, if there's lots of spelling mistakes, if people can't hear you very well, people are just less likely to trust your argument, no matter how good it is. The thing is, appearances do matter when it comes to credibility. So whatever it is that you're presenting, you have to make sure it looks good. Here are some advertisements that try to focus on the credibility. This is a Honda advertisement, but it doesn't talk about anything like motorcycles or cars from Honda. They're banking that you will get involved with Honda because this Tiger Poly manufacturing is the winner of a Honda award. Well, if a company is an award winner, they must be a good place to buy supplies from. They're working on building their credibility. If a car manufacturer is the top safety pick, this is another award winner. They're building their credibility that they have the safest automobiles out there. Now that we've covered credibility, let's talk about reason, or using your head. This obviously, with the penguin, is not a good example of reason. Penguins are black and white. Some old TV shows are black and white. Therefore, some penguins are old TV shows. This would be a poor example of reason, but it's a funny comic anyway. Reason is just giving logical arguments that make sense. Reason is about presenting facts and statistics. It's not about the type of reputation that the speaker has. It's just about the facts. It's about giving a good answer to every question of why that the audience might give you. Here's an advertisement that focuses on reason. It's for Lakeside Insurance Agency, and they just give you a list of reasons why you should go there. They're a used car dealer. They're an auto transporter. They can rent you automobiles. They have same-day quotes. They cover liability, physical damage, property, and work comp. Their rates have been reduced by 25%. These are all reasons why they think you should come to Lakeside Insurance Agency. They don't talk about their credibility. They don't talk about other people, how many people they have who come to them. We don't know how effective they are as an insurance agency, but these are simply the facts of why you should go there. So this focuses on reason. The last appeal is emotions, playing on your feelings. In this appeal, commercials or letters or speeches try to use language and images that affect your emotions, that either make you extremely happy and make you smile, maybe they make you cry, make you sad, or they might make you laugh. Usually companies focus on positive language and emotions such as happiness and humor, but there are some cases where companies try to bank on your negative emotions. Let's look at some examples. Here's one for Universal Studios. Be extraordinary. Man, this place looks like fun. It's banking on your positive emotions. This one's another emotion, served with pride. And you can see the pride in her eyes. This advertisement tries to focus on encouraging people to take pride in their country, take pride in becoming a Navy soldier. This is an example of one of those negative emotion ads. They have a Barbie doll or some model who looks like she's crying blood, and then you've got the sad-looking puppy dog behind her. Stop animal testing. They're banking that if they make you feel badly, that you'll stop buying cosmetics from companies that test animals. And that's where this video is going to stop. Next thing you want to do is click on the link in your email to practice 10.3, which is identifying appeals. This comes from page 328 in your book, but this exact same information is on that link and on that Google form. On some of those, more than one answer may be correct. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. Let me know.